On 1st and 10, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the counter, this is Akers. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Cardinals 7, Rams 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
And it's third down.
56. Check back. Like 56. Super 66. Wants to run. Baby, that's big shot.
Throwing on third. Gone. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cards will take over first and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 59, right.
Now gone. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff going to get this to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Rams.
14.
On 1st down, it's gone. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-3 is your score after 1.
Rams 3.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well. Because
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
56.
Throwing on second down. Goff, complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And a Rams 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. Goff now looks to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Right here. 56. Check 56.
Back to throw. Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Goff out to his left. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
28.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go, D. Tiger.
Murray's going to keep it on the option. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 8 and a first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Terrell Lewis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball. get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground with Drake. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
94 is the mic. 94.
On first down, Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one good for 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
43 is the mic. Super. Blue Dan. 43 is the mic. Ain't no super.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 21-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 44 yards on the ground. Goff on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
43 is the Ric Flair. Come on. You better bring it. 43 is the mic.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, it's Drake. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and the Rams have got it back. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
Yeah, so hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Gain of 5 brings up second.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Drake. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Don't let him breathe, defense. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Goff going deep downfield for Ross. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Murray now to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the run, Goff going to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56.
Here's Goff.
Put that team on the front.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams.
Number 89,
Tyler Higbee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's a run with Akers. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
First down, Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Watch 89. Watch 89. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
34-yard line.
Back to throw it, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on first down. Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.